Welcome to the Only Male Cruise Show, the podcast. I am the Only Male Cruise. Be sure to hit the like button, share, subscribe, leave a comment. You know I want to hear from you. Copyright disclaimer regarding fair use is in full effect. The views and opinions expressed in this show, you guessed it, they're all mine. Let's go to work. Male Cruise Show, the podcast, the only place to have real conversations. I am the only Male Cruise. Be sure to hit the like button, share, subscribe, leave a comment. You know I want to hear from you. Shout out to my new subscribers. Thanks for supporting. And shout out to my day ones. Now, it is possible that Ari Fletcher may have lost her sponsorship deal with Savage Fenty. Her recent comments on domestic violence did not sit well with many anti-domestic violence advocates, and it would also seem that those very comments did not sit well with Rihanna either. By now, most everyone is aware of the podcast episode where Ari admitted that in the past, she's been in several toxic relationships and that she knows she's difficult to handle and sometimes throws temper tantrums. Well, Ari Fletcher didn't respond well to the outrage that followed. She actually dug her heels in and hit back on social media shortly before the new year and told critics to mind their own business and stay out of her love life and that nobody cares. So recently, Ari's pictures have been removed from the Savage Fenty site, or so it's being reported. And that's leaving fans to believe that Rihanna was not feeling Ari Fletcher's comments and has dismissed her just as Drea was dismissed from the brand. As many people are also saying, Rihanna don't play games about domestic violence. Let's not forget about the time when Snapchat got caught up because they allowed an advertisement for a stupid game called Would You Rather. Now, if you recall, Rihanna posted an Instagram story denouncing Snapchat after the platform showed an offensive advertisement featuring her to users. The ad was for a smartphone game called Would You Rather that appeared inside Snapchat, asking users if they would rather slap Rihanna or punch Chris Brown. At the time, many on social media called out Snapchat for making an advertisement out of the domestic violence incident that had occurred between Chris Brown and Rihanna. Now, Snapchat apologized and pulled the ad and then made a statement saying the advertisement was reviewed and approved in error, and it violates their advertising guidelines. Rihanna declined to accept the platform's apology for mistakenly placing the ad after a vetting process, saying, "I'd love to call it ignorance, but I know you ain't that dumb." Rihanna wiped almost $1 billion off the value of Snapchat's parent company, Snap Inc. And that was after she criticized the social media app for hosting an advertisement that appeared to be making light of domestic violence. According to Reuters, shares in the company dropped almost 5% overnight. So in another statement, Snapchat responded to Rihanna's Instagram story, saying that the advertisement is disgusting and never should have appeared on our service. We're so sorry we made that terrible mistake of allowing it through our review process. We're investigating how that happened so that we can make sure it never happens again. So now back to Ari Fletcher. According to Ari, Instagram has made it possible for her to generate money posting for big name brands. And she's used the social media platforms to earn millions of dollars through her brand partnerships with fashion companies like Savage Fenty, Fashion Nova, and more. Is Fashion Nova the next step to disassociate themselves from Ari Fletcher? One thing for sure, Savage Fenty has announced plans to open its first brick and mortar storefronts this year. The first physical location will open in Las Vegas later this month, and several additional pop-up stores will open in Los Angeles, Houston, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C. throughout the year. This could have been you, Ari, but you ain't want to act right. Well, that's it. That's the podcast. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. You know I want to hear from you. And until next time, we will see you when we see you. Welcome to the Only Male Cruise Show, the podcast. I am the Only Male Cruise. Be sure to hit the like button, share, subscribe, leave a comment. You know I want to hear from you. Copyright disclaimer regarding fair use is in full effect. The views and opinions expressed in this show, you guessed it, they're all mine. Let's go to work.